Welcome everyone. In this video, I am going to talk about much happening story in the world of AI, that is India AI Impact Summit 2026, and I will highlight key historic breakthroughs and chaos which is going on. Is it a divorce of AI or damage control? I will highlight you in clear, simple words. Before that, if you don't know me, I am Pritam. I am working with Google plus more than 6 plus years, working in the space of AI and Gen AI for more than 3 years, and I happen to be a TEDx speaker and author as well. So without much ado, let's get started. It was supposed to be called Davos for Global South. You heard me right. 20 plus head of state, $1 billion infrastructure, promises, Guinness World Record. And then a bold declaration: we move from AI safety to AI for development. That was the bottom line. But within 48 hours, something strange happened. A university was reportedly asked to vacate its stall for allegedly showing a Chinese robot as an indigenous innovation. Delegates stood in queues for hours, exhibitors were pushed out during VVIP movement, and social media exploded from day one itself. So here is the real question: India AI Summit 2026, a turning point for sovereign AI or a case study in ambiguous colliding with an execution? And let's break it down very clearly. From AI doom to AI development. Let's start with some positives. Unlike 2023 summit at Berkeley Park in UK that focused heavy on the existential AI risk, or the Seoul and Paris summits centered around AI governance and frontier model control, India just flipped the script, and the theme was welfare for all. The summit was structured around three sutras: people, planet, and progress. That was the key pillar of the India AI Summit. Instead of debating whether AI will destroy humanity, India has positioned AI as a development multiplier for Global South. And the big infrastructure push. Under the India AI expansion, the government announced addition of 20,000 plus GPUs, the graphical processing unit, to national AI compute infrastructure, support for startups, researchers lacking high performance compute, and sovereign clouds built out with industry partners. This aligns earlier with India AI mission commitments publicly discussed by METI. And this is not a small talk, that's a serious capacity building. But then here enters the D1 robot dog controversy. Orion exposed. Now address the most viral moment of the summit. At one pavilion, Galgotia's university showcased what described in a viral clip as an internally developed AI robotic dog named Orion. In a video, faculty member presented it as a part for their Center of Excellence, but tech enthusiasts online quickly identified the hardware. It appeared to be a Unitary Robotics GO2, a commercially available quadruped robot from China. And this is available hardly in dollars, like few thousands of dollars. And Unity GO2 is publicly listed internationally and you can buy it online. Online users pointed to the visible manufacturing branding. Backslash was completely immediate. According to the circulating from journalists presenting at the venue, officials from Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, that's METI for you, intervened. Media reports quoted Secretary S. Krishnan stating that they didn't want controversy overshadowing the summit, but the damage has been done. The university later clarified they didn't claim to manufacture the robot, but they're using it for research and learning. And that appears to be completely untrue if you have already visited the social media site where their communication person said she was highlighted saying that it was developed in their university campus in Center of Excellence with $350 million of investment. But here is the issue. When you are hosting a summit about sovereign AI and indigenous capability, optics does matter. Was it a miscommunication or was it a pressure to showcase innovation at any cost? Internet didn't forgive easily. And the mess has happened, although the universities apologized for the miscommunication from their person, the professor who was speaking on behalf of them, but they were asked immediately to vacate the stall and the premises, and the electricity was cut off immediately. But what it made was a clear mockery of India at a center stage when we thought it was going to be to divorce of AI for global south. And this damage seems to be irreparable for me. And of course, there are a lot of good things, but this is going to last for long. And let's not forget about day one chaos, the Delhi paradox. Now let's talk logistics. Is India prepared for such events? Organizer introduced QR based registration. Public members cited 2.5 million registrations. Venue capacity, the Bharat Mandapam typically handles significantly smaller amount of concurrent footfall. On day one, reports suggest tens of thousands arrived simultaneously. Attendees posted about standing in line for hours, being denied entry during VVIP movement. Exhibitors temporarily asked to vacate stalls during security sanitization. And some startup founders described it as media celebration above, operational chaos below. Yes, you heard me right. Security teams reportedly had to manage both high-level diplomatic movement and general public simultaneously. Was it poor crowd modeling or underestimating AI mass appeal? Either way, it has become a clear talking point. And let's not forget about the good things, of course. And this is about AI. So Google, Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google and Alphabet, highlighted expanded digital infrastructure collaboration between India and the US, including subsea cabling, capability connectivity discussions, and AI infrastructure support. Google has previously committed billions of dollars in India's digitization efforts. This summit reaffirmed AI scale ambition. Let's move to NVIDIA. NVIDIA discussed the expanded GPU deployment partnership with India's sovereign cloud ecosystem and initiative. Reported cited 20,000 plus GPUs integrated across domestic infrastructure players. Given NVIDIA's dominance in AI compute, whether it is H100, H200 chips to name a few, this signals serious back-end muscle. And let's move on to the company number 3, Anthropic. Anthropic, the manufacturer of Claude AI, announced plan to expand its presence in India, including their first operations in Bangalore. This is important milestone because frontier AI firms entering India means talent war intensifies, job displacement concerns rise, enterprise AI adoption accelerates, and the Guinness record, right? And the Guinness record, the summit reportedly set a record for mass pledges around responsible AI with participation numbers exceeding 2 lakh commitments. Symbolic, yes. Strategic, also yes. And let's move on to the governance, India's techno-legal model. Instead of introducing a sweeping AI law immediately, India announced a governance architecture. AI Governance Group, that stands for AIGG, TPEC, Technology and Policy Expert Committee, AI Safety Institute, AISI. This aligns with the global trends where government prefers adaptive regulatory layers over rigid AI acts. Major IT rule amendments. Amendments to IT rules reportedly shortened the takedown windows: 3 hours for illegal AI content, 2 hours for non-consensual deepfakes. And this is a good initiative that drastically tightens than earlier 24-hour window under intermediary guidelines. Critics warn it increases compliance pressure and surveillance power. And the darker side and the hard questions to ask. Let's not ignore the uncomfortable realities. Civil society groups include digital right advocates have warned existing laws may not have fully addressed the algorithm bias. Surveillance safeguards remains unclear. Deepfakes takedown speed could be weaponized politically. There is also another elephant in the room. If Anthropic-style AI agents automate software tasks, what happens to India's outsourcing backbone contributing majorly to India's GDP, especially the likes of TCS, Wipro, Infosys, to name a few? India is built its tech dominance on these services. AI agent threaten these services. That tension is real and it's not any hype. And the breakthrough or a warning sign. So here is the balanced truth. Massive GPU infrastructure commitments, strategic global participation, strategic positioning as global South AI leader, but also let's not forget exhibition controversy, crowd management breakdown, governance concern, optics versus execution mismatch. India wants to be a rule maker in AI, but the leaders require transparency, execution discipline, authentic innovation, and democratic guardrails. The India AI Summit 2026 wasn't a failure, it was a stress test, and the stress tests reveal both strengths and, of course, the cracks. And what do you think? Was the robot dog episode a honest misunderstanding? I will leave it to you, or a symptom of pressure to show Make in India at any cost? Is India building sovereign AI or building just the headlines and the propaganda? Drop your thoughts below, and if you want deep fact check breakdowns on AI, geopolitics, infrastructure cloud wars, AI race, tech power shifts, hit that like button, subscribe button, and let's decode the future together. And thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to my channel.